I lost everything. Twice. As much of a bummer it is to lose undoubtedly my best creations ever, I can't let go of my ambition to build. So without further ado, it is time to conquer a new world. Losing a world which was thousands of days old isn't just sad. It taught me a lot, and we can make something great out of this new journey. And thanks to my previous experiences, we will set some rules for this new world. The first rule is, I need to organize my items from the beginning, because in my last world, my chests were overloaded to the point where I lost valuable items and ended up crafting more tools than I needed because I had no idea where I left them. Secondly, every time that I build a farm or mine somewhere in the world, I need to decorate it and make it look like it's a natural part of the world. This way we won't end up with abominations like this, or even this. And lastly, after every project I need to perfectly blend the build in with the world. That means I can't leave things floating around, but I'm also going to connect the builds with each other. So there needs to be a clear path between all of the builds so adventurers that get my world download can be fully immersed into this world. Anyways, I talked so much that my axe ceased to exist. Now is a good time to grab us a couple of animals. There's a sheep right across from this massive river. Oh, there's a church over there. There's a village. I spent quite some time collecting wood and stone, so much so that the sun is setting, so we should probably go to the village and seek shelter. Hello, good sir. I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you. There also seem to be some fruits over here, so just in case, let's collect them as well. Okay, we really need to hurry over to the village because the sun is almost down. Okay, this is not good. The sun is down. That was actually so fast. My shadow was long a second ago and now it's just completely dark. Okay, we made it. Good evening, sir. We already got some monsters on us. This bed is already occupied, so let's leave the guy alone. There seems to be more food for us and more enemies. Okay, we really need to be careful because I tend to forget that the difficulty is set to hard by default and the mob's damage is increased by a lot. Okay, this bed is also occupied by a guy that isn't even sleeping. What are you doing, sir? Your eyes are open. Oh, okay, great. There's a bed right here. It is day number 1. Yes, you shall burn. Okay, there is another skeleton hiding under this tree. Oh, he saw me. I kind of want to go for him, but I have nothing to defend myself, so I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, he put himself in the sun. Okay, that makes it easy. Okay, but I'm not gonna lie. This actually looks like a very beautiful spot. We can probably just settle here. I think this is actually the perfect location. I don't want to sleep in other people's bed, obviously, so what we can do is make ourselves a little campsite, a little starting base. Okay, we do need some stone and there's this little hole in the ground over there. Oh god, oh no, oh no, 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 no. All right, I'm just going to eat up, heal, and we're ambushing him. He's right below me, but he has no idea I'm standing above him. All right, we're going in. Oh, I'm never gonna do that again. I'm sure the villagers won't mind if I lend their food for a while. There are so many horses around the village and this boy will be named Hooves. I have no idea how long it will take us to find saddles, but until then, he'll still be my friend. There also are some cats roaming around that I saw earlier, and there is one in particular that looks like my real life one, so I'm going to tame her as well. I'm sorry, fish. I promise you will be used in a good way. Oh, see, there's a cat right there. But you're not the one that we're befriending. Perhaps another time though. This spider has been chasing me the entire time. What is your deal, dude? Oh, I'm being attacked by something else. Is it the spider? It's the skeleton. Oh my god, no, we have to get out of here. Let me in. That was too close. Oh, what? What the heck? He hit me through the wall. I could have died to that. It's time I took my revenge. That's right. Look, if we don't assert dominance now, they'll be on my tail for the rest of the series. Day 2. Yes, I slept in someone else's bed again, but we'll work on our home very soon. Let's just find our cat friend first. Oh, she's right there. We have to be very sneaky and not scare her. Oh, she accepted the first fish. Your name is Paws. Welcome to the family. Now we should make our starter race so we can actually begin tackling all of the required objectives for the mega castle that we're going to build. I'm going to make our home into a tent, and I have a little bit of experience from the avatar build I did in my previous hardcore world. Okay, we got a good shape down, but we need a bit more wool, so let's head over to that hill over there and collect some sheep. Oh, this is a meadow biome. No wonder it's so bloomy and beautiful. You know what? I actually am planning to build a castle right here. This seems like the perfect spot, and we could transform that village later in the series too. I've spent quite some time collecting wool from sheep. I don't want to bore you with the entire process of walking in circles to gather wool, but if you are really that interested, you can watch all of my live streams on my channel. What a nice moment to plug. But yeah, I streamed every single second of this world, so I'm going to continue to wait on the sheep to eat the grass, and then we will finish the starter base. Oh, what? You're so pretty. Okay, guys, we're gonna call him Spawn. I decided to redesign the tent because I don't really like the shape. Okay guys, before I show you how super cozy my base turned out, we're going to go to those mountains in the distance because we really need some iron. As you can see from my armor bar, we are super under armored, so we really need some armor because I feel quite unsafe. And as most of you probably know, iron spawns at higher levels since 1.17, so I believe there should be lots of iron up that mountain. Oh, what? Look at that view! And of course, I brought Paws on this little adventure as well. Oh, she's trying to sleep with me. Oh boy, was I right. Look at this. We got some iron over here as well. Yeah, guys, this entire mountaintop is literally covered under iron. Okay, we're finally back home, so I can show you the base that I created. So as you can see, we have a little campsite going on here. I believe I made it super cozy. I added this little campfire as well because it was just fitting. And like I said in the beginning, we're going to make everything immersive. So this entire place is actually just made for my bed, but I could have just put a bed in the middle of a field, or I didn't want to use one of the villagers' houses because this just adds so much more to the world and the story of the world. So there is actually a couple more steps that we need to do to progress towards the mega castle. There's some items that I need from the end, so we need to prepare for the end. To go to the end, we obviously first need to go to the Nether. So before we do that, we need an enchanting table to enchant a diamond armor set that we also need to obtain. So let's begin by first focusing on the enchanting table. Now for the enchanting table, we obviously need some sugarcane. Next to that, we also need leather from cows. So the way I can do this in like an immersive way is by building a lake right over there, and then we could grow both crops and sugarcane at the shore. And I think building a lake is just again something to make it more immersive instead of having just a couple of rows of water with everything thrown on top of it. Now I don't really know how to tackle the enchanting area in an immersive way, but I guess we'll see how we do that later. After digging out the shape of the lake, I filled it to the brim with water. Right after, we built a small rock formation as a little waterfall source. Now again, the reason why we built this lake is to grow sugarcane for paper and wheat crops to feed the cows for their leather. This way we can make the books for the bookshelves that go around the enchanting table. However, when shaping this lake, I unintentionally made it look like a duck. It's kind of funny. I did add in the beak later though. Pause, we need to get moving, get your lazy butt up. I want to finish the mega castle before the end of December, so it is time we made some faster progress. We quickly walked over to this nearby spruce forest to collect some... Pause, what are you doing? You're right on my face. Anyway, we came here for spruce planks so we could build this. This is an objectives board so we can keep track of the tasks that we need to accomplish. And before we can get started with our search for diamonds, it is time we fix these chests. Remember the first rule? Stay organized. So it is time we expanded our storage. I actually have a good idea for how we will do this. We will build a multifunctional horse stall. On the surface we can have our horses, hooves, and spot, and below we could make a storage basement that is filled to the brim with chests that are organized. But before that, I got a question for you. Are you subscribed already? If so, then you are in our minecart zooming to 100,000 subscribers. That is the goal for this year, and your finger or mouse can make a difference of when we will hit this goal. So if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button to help us reach the next destination. Did you do it? Did you click the... Okay. There's some water flowing into this cave, and I think this horse walked in here by accident and now can't leave anymore. We decided to call him Henry the Cave Horse. Alright, it's about time we began building the storage system. So we got these stairs that go down, and when we turn around the corner, that's where the storage unit will be located. The only problem is that I only have an iron pickaxe and there is a lot of stone to be mined. Dude, this is perfect. It is super spacious down here. We got everything sorted in its own rows, and if we ever need more storage, we can expand it by just mining further. Plus, it has another functionality, which is the horse stall above. Anyways, let's move on to what's next. Oh yeah, while I was organizing the storage room, I also built a spacious area for our cows. I even made them a little pond for drinking or swimming, I guess. And I got the cows from our village's paddock. I don't think the owner will mind. I mean, when I found them, they were literally stuck in a tree. Now they have a larger home where they can run around happily and freely. I mean, there is no reason not to be happy. Anyways, we're back at the objectives board, and as you can see, everything is marked as done, so it's time we added new tasks. And I'll explain what this task means in a second. I added a 5th short task to fix the roof of the stall we made. I might as well show you as I explain. Also, I don't know why, but the replay recording made the spruce fences turn into crimson ones. Yeah, I don't know. So I actually didn't like how bland the roof of the stall looked. It was just too flat, so we made a tower-like circular roof? I don't know what to call it, but it looks amazing. Task 6 is already accomplished. I just needed to add 1 single chest for wheat, but then it came to task number 7. Remember when I said that I didn't know how to tackle the enchanting table? Well, now I do. I decided that we could build a sky island above the lake since it fits the enchanted vibe, and we could build an open air enchanting room. Oh. I just hit my microphone. And we could build an open air enchanting room. But before that, we need to come back to task number 4. Because I am making a video from tens of hours upon hours of content, you don't get to see all of the characters we met in this world. And there is a lot. So we made a book to keep track of all of them. I will show you the character log of those that you did see, and I will update you as we meet others. First and foremost, we have Paws. She's my cute little cat. She loves fish and being patted on her skull or brushed over her back. She's very loyal and loves to sit on everything I put down. She's allowed to though. Curious Carlos, aka Big Nose Carlos. Carlos loves investigating the objectives board. I guess he has a little bit of curiosity in him and lots of excitement. Careful, he can sometimes give a side eye. Henry the Cave Horse. He likes the dark but hates the water that doomed him to the caves. Carlin Cod. He became my friend when he visited the local pond. He pursued his dreams and became a great fisherman. Now he is the provider of fish for the entire village. Golem 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great protectors they are. Prince has healed them ever since arriving in the small village by the side of a valley. How great he is too. Hooves, my trusty horse. He cannot wait for me to find his saddle. He occasionally goes for a swim and has a talk with Carlin Cod. Spot, my beautiful spotted horse. And finally, Salmon, aka Sal, the Salmon. Before beginning the Sky Island, I made a bigger wheat farm at the edge of the meadows so we'd have enough cows for the bookshelves by the time we finished the Sky Island. I accidentally hit one of the cows, which made all of them panic. Let me know if you guys are interested in a MODPACK video so I can show you all of the quality of life mods and vanilla plus mods we use in this world. We also got paid a visit by a wandering trader, which traded us a mangrove sapling, which will be very useful later. To purchase this, I just had to trade a couple of sticks. But now it was time to start working on the Sky Island. I began with forming a random shape. However, I quickly backed away from that idea and made an outline of the duck pond below. Though to give it more character, I split the island in half, making them into 2 smaller islands. One would host the enchanting table and the other would shower a waterfall into the pond below. We need to take a break from building the island because there is an item we need to make mossy stone variants, which is vines. If we pull out our map, we can see that by following the river and going up north, there is a jungle biome. So me and Paws will take on that adventure together. Also, this is a campsite that we built in the earlier game when I was here for spruce wood. Anyways, let's go, Paws. Finally made it. What the heck are those? I know we can easily grow this stuff, but I will still collect a couple stacks until nighttime. I'm gonna grab a last few vines before going to that desert where we saw those temples earlier. Yeah, I think I accidentally left in a mod which was supposed to be deleted. It's Young's Better Desert Temples. Well, I guess it won't hurt to at least explore it. Now that I'm in here, I realize that there's probably some traps that I don't know about. Whoa! Oh! I am deleting this mod and I'm suing the mod developer. What the f- We found a little village that is right next to iron. Look at all of this iron. I think we've been mining for quite literally days now, and we have iron that will last us quite a long time. Anyways, I saw these lights in the distance, and we're gonna check it out together. No! Are you serious? No, dude. Pause died. That was literally a trap. That creeper came out of nowhere. You're kidding me, right? This is insult to injury. The stupid lights were a graveyard. She was the first character of the book. Guys, I don't believe I've ever felt so sad about a pet in Minecraft. I genuinely loved her. It's going to take a while for me to forget, dude. Rest in peace, Pause. I really will miss you. We're back home. Yay. I brought something with me, and before doing anything, we need to get that done. Dear Pause, you are amazing. I don't believe that I ever had a pet that came near to the love I felt towards you. You were by my side ever since I arrived in this village, and just within the first bite out of your cod, you befriended me. I wish you peace, and I love you. Rest well, my beloved Pause. I will miss you so much, my little princess. I'm gonna have to finish the Sky Island without you. I have a great idea. What if this Spring of Wisdom starts under a tree? And this would be perfect for a memorial. Let's dig a hole in the center here because I want the enchanting table to be slightly in the ground. We were going to build a bridge between these islands, but Viper had an amazing idea, which was to build a fallen tree trunk. What an incredible idea, man. I can hardly believe it, but we are actually done. We built all of this just to have a place for the enchanting table. But my word is my word, and I said that we'd make everything immersive, so I did. Besides, we also made a beautiful memorial for Pause with another book in memory of her. And now that everything is over with, we can finally look for diamonds. But let's quickly build a little campfire up here. Okay, we're done. And now we can start searching for diamantos. This is not good. Out of all places, we ended up in a deep dark. Well, at least we don't have anything that can spawn down here except for the warden. For some reason from now on, every time that I found diamonds, I did a little diamond dance. Okay, 4 is exactly what we need because I have another diamond at home that I found in a chest. To make going up and down easier, let's put down some stairs on the ground. Let's add the missing piece. Perfect. Oh right, we need lapis. Well, good that I know where to find it. Okay, now please be fortune 3. Yo chat, we drippin'. Now it's time we beat the dragon. I believe we're ready. Let's just enchant ourselves to the max before we go, and as you can see, we ran out of levels. But that's no problem because there is plenty of skulk to mine for XP. Oh dude, we just found an ancient city. We can get some really good loot from it. Okay, so I'm going to add some brightness and contrast to the scene, so my hotbar and some other stuff will look like it's pasted on my screen because otherwise it would look like this. I just added a little mask. But my POV in here looks like this, so it's super dark and you won't be able to see anything properly. So my experience was a lot scarier. There are 2 ways to neutralize a warden spawner. One is by just mining the thing. However, if there are others nearby, they will go off by the sound. The second way and safest way with 100% success rate is by just grabbing some wool from the city itself and putting it around the shrieker. Now we can open all the chests without risking a heart attack. Alright, let's loot some chests. Ooh, a name tag. No way, we finally found a saddle, dude. What's this? Oh no. We got protection 4 on the chest blade, but this enchanting table does not want to give us any other protection 4s. It only gives us 3 even though they are level 30 enchants. Let's go with efficiency 4 on the axe. And lastly, I'ma just risk it. Protection 3, alright? Thanks for the trash. Before we go, let's make some gaps. And let's also finally grab our beautiful spot. Oh man, you've been waiting for me, haven't you? Okay guys, we've been looking all day and I cannot find Hooves. I think he just went on his own adventure and there's no one that can stop him. Well, I guess it's time we finally went to the Nether for some blaze rods so we can beat the dragon with them. Let's build a portal right here, and now we can finally enter another world. Let's go heal our pickaxe first. But before that, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Wait, it's me. I'm the sponsor, please don't skip. So guys, I have some big dreams. One of which is obvious, it is YouTube, but next to that, I am trying to become a writer and I will finally publish my novel soon. On the day of this video's release, so right now, the Kickstarter campaign will start for a duration of 24 days. Please, even if you can't help yourself, share it with people you know that read books or would be interested in this. It's in the fantasy genre and trust me, I put a lot of time into this and I really believe it will be a good story. I am super passionate about it and I will release it this year as a web novel, but it's just so expensive to produce. It would mean the world to me to get El Moria out for the world to read, so if you can, please help me out. Anyways, let's go back to the Netherlands. And we're finally in and already under attack. Peek our head out here. Let's bridge across. I'm just really scared that we'll get sniped by a blaze. Those things can see you from miles away. Oh, wait. I swear I saw one over here just now. Oh, wait a minute. I found you. He really tried being sneaky. I'm trying to make my way to the spawners, but they just won't let me. Here's another one guarding the spawners. Oh, he fell down. One last guy. Let's just snipe him once, twice, 3 times the charm. Of course, he didn't drop anything. Well, at least we have access to the... Never mind, never mind, never mind. I'm just gonna block you off. Oh boy, he outsmarted me. Let's go up, up, up. Who's got the high ground now? He jumped at me, what the? I'm just making a run for it. Did that skeleton just fall from the sky? Dude, this place is a battlefield. Okay, finally, we're blocking this off and let's build a small wall for shelter from the fire. All right, let's go in. We got everything we need. Let's skedaddle out of here. Let's brew some slow falling potions because I would rather not be launched to my death by the dragon. We're also going to increase their duration. And now the last thing we need before we go is ender balls. Alright guys, we grabbed food, we got the pearls, we got the rods, and we got our trusty horse Spot. Let's actually begin this journey to the end at last. Can't believe it, but we actually reached the border of the generated world. From now on, it's just ocean, it seems. We're going to have to leave Spot behind because it's going to be hard for him to travel across this ocean. But don't worry, Spot, I'll be okay and I will be back. See you later, buddy. finally the pearl turned around. We've probably traveled something like 10,000 blocks or maybe even more. Our map is totally ruined as well. There's a massive line on it now. But let's just dig down here already. And here is where we ran into some problems. The first problem was that finding the portal took like a solid hour. But that was far from the biggest issue. First of all, look at this insane hallway leading to the portal. It's so cool. Anyways, we first swapped our shaders to Euphoria patches because the shader adds some insane things into the end. You'll see it in a minute. But the biggest problem was... Let's go. What the heck? Huh? The end. It didn't work. We spent an hour on stream trying to figure out why it wasn't working. I restarted Minecraft, removed the shaders, none of it worked. In the end, we went as far as literally turning cheats on and we tried teleporting to the end, but guess what? The end doesn't even exist, bro. Who could have possibly guessed? The end literally was non-existent in my world. The command didn't recognize the dimension. It only knew the overworld and the nether. We tried so many things and none of them worked. But after 1.5 hours of figuring things out, I fixed it. Your Minecraft world has a level.data file. In this file are lots of things, including your dimensions. Since the level.data file is a special type of file, I had to open it with NBT Explorer. And guess what? The end was literally not in it. No wonder it didn't work. The end dimension just completely didn't exist in the file. So I copied the end dimension over from another world with the same seed, and now it finally worked. Oh my goodness. Finally. That was so frustrating, man. We're finally doing this. You shall be defeated, dragon. Oh, what the heck? He just flew into me. Wait. Huh? Guys, there are 2 dragons. There are 2 dragons. Something must have gone wrong when we were editing the files of the end. Oh boy, this is epic. They're battling each other. He's super low. Oh, yes, here it comes. Whoa! What? That was so epic. I don't know where the second dragon went, by the way. He gone. Let's mine these so we can grab the egg. Man, this had to be one of the coolest Ender Dragon boss battle sequences ever. Let's get moving already to the gateway that spawned after that supernova. And now only God knows when we will find a city with a boat. Finally, it is a boat too. This took so long. Look at our map. Look at this. Well, let's go and raid it. Alright, it's finally time to go home. Man, this world is just so beautiful. Whee! After this, we went to get our trusty steed so he could come back home with us, and now there was nothing left to do for us other than grinding some of the materials. Now mind you, this was quite a long and very uninteresting segment, but we did have some fun on the streams. Anyways, as you can see, we're in this cave. The reason is that we were trying to find a slime chunk, but we failed. The reason we were looking for slime is for a moss farm, but we found a lush cave instead, so win-win I guess? However, later we did find find slime, and thus we were able to make the farm, which sped up a lot of the work. We first put down the farm on a nice open area that was spacious enough for it, but then Not Breaking My Promise came and we had to build its exterior so it would be immersive. So what better than a medieval mossy house? I began by building a side door and also a front door. This side door will be a little useful later, but honestly it's mostly aesthetics. Also, again, I have no idea why, but my walls and fences became weird different variants. They're all just stone variants, but the replay refuses to render them properly. I'll show you the proper result in the end, so don't worry. I built a window on the right side and I started on the second floor with a different color palette. I used birch wood with spruce logs. We made the roof out of moss and then moved on for a brief moment to the side to continue the wall wrapping the farm, and you can see the house catching on fire, and this happened a couple of times and it was quite annoying. It's because the lava somehow found a way to spark fire onto the wood and moss, even though I entirely packed it in. So later we just decided to turn off fire take so this would not happen again. It's just a setting for the world that I really don't like. Then we made the third floor, but I went absolutely overkill with the third floor and its roof, and viewers quickly pointed out that it was as high as the Sky Island. So we broke it down and made the roof flat for now. I put a cobblestone outline of where the wall would go and then filled in the missing pieces. We then began on the back door and the wall next to it. For the last wall, I left an opening and I decorated the other side of the wall. The reason why I left the opening is because I wanted a working station outside too. This way I don't have to go in my basement every time I want to cut or craft something. For a change, I decided to make a part of the top wall out of stone and I really love the look. Then it was time for a second attempt at the roof. I made a less tall pointy roof and put some stripes of spruce to really contrast the stages of the curve. I first went all the way to the front, but it seemed like the roof wasn't symmetrical, so we got rid of it and began on the second arching roof to the side. This roof was more round and it gives the feel of a barn or some sort of greenhouse, which sets the perfect mood for a moss farm. And then all that was left to do is copy the exact same design on the other side, but the other side was a little longer, so it did need some modification. And there you have it. I put some vegetation on top of there with just bone meal. I honestly believe it looks absolutely beautiful, and especially the bushes make it look even more overgrown. And now I think it's finally time to collect all of the items for the mega castle. There are some items that are a little harder to collect, such as honey for waxed copper, but I think we'll be fine. That work finished. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but it's finally time to build the castle. My original plan was to finish this before the end of December, but we're near the end of January, so I won't spend any more time yapping and show it to you already. I am recording this after building it, by the way, and I have recorded the entire thing in a single replay recording. So enjoy 9 hours of building condensed into a single shot. That is so cool. Man, that adds so much aura. At last, we are actually done. It is so cool. It has such an insane aesthetic. First of all, whenever I wake up, I'm just gonna step outside and the first thing in the corner is just going to be that. That is such a vibe, dude. This is what it looks like from afar. So I feel like no matter where we go in the world, we can go as far as we want. It's going to stick out so much. It is so tall. It's on top of a mountain. And this is also the perfect shot because the name of the castle, which actually isn't really a castle, is Moonlit Sanctuary. So it's actually more a place of peace and prosperity rather than an actual castle. The person who came up with the name was Antek, and many other names and ideas came from other viewers that were watching my streams. During one of the streams, it was his birthday, and during another stream, someone called Amelia passed college. So we included them into the world, and look at the view they have. Isn't that super cool? I'm going to try to include you guys more into the videos, so if I see a very nice comment or if I see fan art or whatever, I will put it in somewhere. Alright, I'll figure it out. And staying faithful to my rules and my promises, I made a path that leads right to the entrance of the castle or sanctuary. The path is very easy to climb. It's actually super nice. We made this a little bridge that goes up, which also looks very awesome. And there is something special at the entrance. So you might be wondering how to get into the sanctuary. Well, it is actually very simple. All you need to do is swap your armor, and now you just climb these ladders and you can go up the bubble elevator. This will bring you right to the bridge and you can step inside the sanctuary, or you can just take in the mesmerizing view. Just look at this place. This looks absolutely stunning. If you want to make this redstone design as well, it is very simple. I'll link it in the description. It is not my design, obviously. I'm not that smart. I did not go lazy with this build either. It is fully designed, so the interior isn't just plain. The only part that isn't really decorated is the basement. We have some goats in here. But I did clean up the entire inside. It's mob proof. It is completely flat. I spent a lot of time doing this. It is honestly quite spacious, so we can do some interesting stuff in here as well. Maybe some farm, maybe something else. I also made this hallway decorated, so I definitely did not go lazy with this build. But yeah, make sure to explore this build yourself by getting my world download. I'm just kidding. There's obviously no pressure, but truly, I do appreciate everyone that supports me over there. It really helps a lot. Truly. Thank you. Well, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. I'm just going to move on to the next episode, and I really hope that this restart was worthwhile.